Bomba cloud work, and I got another video on my mind, guys. I got another video on my mind. What am I thinking about today? You know what I'm thinking about? You know what I'm thinking about? Two souls don't meet by accident. Everybody that we meet in our life, we were meant to meet them for a reason. Ooh, why did I just unfocus like that? There you go. Some for a greater good, some for the worse, but always for a reason. Everybody you meet is for a reason. Like, you come into people's life, or people come into your life with a purpose, and it's always to either teach us something, take them with us to the future to grow with us, or well, just experience some time with another person just to leave them alone later on. But it was never for nothing. That's why one thing I've never understood is those people who, like, when they fall out with someone, they're like, oh, like, I fucking hate that person, like, I regret meeting that person, yada yada yo. And in my head, I'm like, once upon a time you loved that person. Once upon a time that person was the best thing that happened to you. Once upon a time that was your best friend. So how all of a sudden you guys fall out, now they're this and they're that? But that really shows how sour some people are, because I feel like a friendship that was truly valuable, even while it ended and why it ended, like, you still have to, like, give props where it's due. And some people, they really don't do that, and I've never understood fucking people like that, because, like, yeah, I'll admit I've met some people and they weren't the best of people, but at the end of the day, the same way I can name 15 bad things that they did, I can name about 30 good things that we did together. Yeah, and maybe it's polar opposites, and well, there was 30 bad things but 15 good things, but at the end of the day, there was good parts about it and there was bad parts. But that's what life and meeting people is about. It's everybody has their flaws, everybody has their imperfections. You always have your ups and your downs with everybody, even family. Like, there's times where you probably argued with your mom, argue with your sister, argue with your brother, argue with your dog. Me and my dog, we rah, 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 rah. But, like, at the end of the day, this was still someone that you loved. And for family, family is blood. For a stranger, sometimes you argue about something that's so, like, big that it's kind of hard to come back from there. But again, once upon a time, you guys were doing good. Once upon a time, this was just the best person in the world. Was the one person who you always could call, the person you could always text anytime you needed something. You knew to text that person. So how, when you fall out, now they're this and they're that? No. You need to understand because the thing is, I believe in life, everything has a meaning, okay? So the people who come in our life and they're just bad people and they're this and they're that, and you're still a good person, you were there to show them that regardless of the bad that they are and all the bad things that are happening to them and the bad people that they met, they're still good in the world, and that good exists in you. And the same thing for you. You were meant to see that no matter how good you are, there's still bad that exists in the world. And that's why, from that experience with that bad person, now you tread lightly. Now you know that, oh, like, when you're around someone who's hurt, when you're around someone who's not confident and happy about themselves, they're going to bring me down. So now, when you step into the next friendship with the next person, now you're looking out for these signs, because you already know how it looked in this person. So now when it starts showing again, you know the path that you're going down again. So now it's either, well, you put yourself through it again, one, or two, you get out of the way because you already know what's to come. Think of it that way. But everything is for a reason. You fell out of you probably walked outside and tripped, and then you pick up your head and there's a bus there. You tripped for a fucking reason. I couldn't say that's stubbing your toe. I would say, even with stubbing your toe, like, that's probably clumsiness. That's probably you not paying attention. Because the thing is, for me, like, when I tell you I believe everything has a meaning, like, I believe everything, like, even like an example, like, oh, you were going to work, you always go to work the same time, and then all of a sudden one day you just end up forgetting something, and then you have to stumble back inside, and then you go outside and you see, like, accident happen. Like, what if you were that person going outside on time, and it would have been you in that accident and not that other person? Think of it that way. Like, everything is for a reason. It's all for a greater good. Like, you need to understand, even out of bad, you take something good. Like, And that's the thing about life. Like, don't you understand? It's just revolving around being good. Like, there's always so much doors that are open for good people, but for bad people, you close those doors on yourself. You shut off those opportunities for yourself because of the person that you're willing to be, and it's stubbornness and it's ignorance that gets you there. But for the good people, yeah, you know what, for me, it's again, my belief is strongly in religion, and they say like God gives his greatest battles to his greatest soldiers. And it's like, you think, oh, like, yeah, you're a good person, oh, why is it happening to me, why is it happening to me? Because at the end of the day, it's not like you could just be handed like a fucking golden spoon. What is it, a silver spoon? What was it, like a gold? I was born with like a golden, oh sorry, you can't be handed like a golden spoon. Let's just say that. I'm gonna make up a saying at this point. You can't just be handed a golden spoon. That's gonna make life too easy. It's like if you get a fucking Minecraft running or playing the world on peaceful, you already know that there's nothing to come. And the thing about life is that, well, you still have to go through things. Like, if you just want a life like just a mellow life with nothing happening, like no bad, no nothing, you can't call that a life. Why? Because the thing about life is about learning, it's about experience, it's about feeling, it's about being a human being. And what comes with being a human being is going through the natural parts of life, death, love. You know, these are things about being human. Feeling sad, feeling mad, feeling happy, feeling in general. These are parts of the human experience, and we have to go through these things because that's what makes life life. And again, for the people who come into your life, you always take something from it. Look at the last person that you broke up with. Didn't you learn something? Didn't you? So yeah, you might regret going through it, but at the end of the day, if you didn't go through it, how would you learn what the red flags look like? How would you learn what like a domestic abuse relationship looks like? You wouldn't know. You know, that's why everybody, you take something from everything, you know? Like, even a job, you stay there for a week, you're taking a little bit of fucking experience from there. Even if it's just a week, you learn something new. And with people, you always learn something, whether good or bad. Regardless, it's always for a greater good. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's all I have to say for today. I'm a little bit tired, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.